Hi. Hi, Karen. How are you? How you doing? I'm trying something a little bit different today, so bear with me a little bit. But how have you been? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to everybody. Um, I've been setting up some stuff here. So, can you hear me okay? Can everybody hear me okay? I've been setting up two channels and I am doing my best to try to migrate the juicing to a different channel, but um, it might take a little bit of time. So I'm still gonna do it on this end. So I hope everybody has been having a great new year so far. And hi, AKA James. How are you? Welcome to the live. I am getting ready to juice celery today and fresh plain ginger. So I want to talk about, I promised to talk about stress every day and what stress does for the body, and also talk about the benefits of celery and some of the things that it could do for your body, whether you've been diagnosed with anything, any chronic illnesses or anything like that. I want to talk about that. I had a great winter break in San Diego. You did? You were in San Diego, Karen? I was born and raised in San Diego. So, we could have had a meetup. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was born and raised in San Diego, and Riverside County is not that far. So it's maybe less, it's about 45 minutes away from me. And if I would have knew you was in San Diego, I would have hopped on the freeway and camped down there. I love San Diego. That's where I was born and raised for a whole week. Oh my goodness. Hi, Donna, just being real. Welcome to the live. Um, as promised, I am broadcasting from two stations today, so I'm gonna do my best not to mention one or the other. Or maybe I will, because I want to make sure that um, over time, not just right away, that um, the other channel that I have been working on for over a year and trying to brand um, gets the the exposure. That's a good word. Look at me thinking up words as I go. Get the exposure that it deserves, because I worked on that channel. I didn't think I would be on YouTube for it. I'm on Instagram, and I have a website for it and stuff that is just basically informative on the benefits of juicing and what it does for the body and stuff like that. More insight on how the juice works for you. Um, I don't know if you guys know my history or I've shared it with you. I've done my best to try to share it often, but I've been juicing since 2013. Yeah, 2013. And so I know that support is very, very, very important. It's very important to have support. It's hard when you start things to do it on your own. I mean, not to say that you can't, but if there's support and you have, other people that are cheering you on and you cheering them on and you see them, you know, hitting milestones, you're more likely to be more successful with what you're doing. Like right now in our gardening community, a lot of us, Let Farmer 73, a lot of us are becoming more active. And not only that, but just watching what we eat and stuff like that. So um, gardeners need to be healthy too. And so, especially if you are somewhat of a naturalist and growing from your yard or homestead or whatever, and you want to make sure you preparing those things in a healthy way as well. But you know, just juicing alone is something that your body can really thrive on. And if you learn how to, which is what I'm trying to do, learn how to grow the things that you need from your garden and be able to use those in the juicer, it's just that much better because we all know that, when you shop from the store with the contaminants and all the toxins and all that poisons really are in the things that you buy from the store. But I mean, like, some of us don't have options. Like, I can't get celery to grow that fast out the ground. I tried. So I just got to take the poison and make the best of it. You got to choose one poison over the other in this case. But like I said, when you have, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Karen. When you have support, it makes things different. And one of the things, Joe Cross, he's the one that produced the Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead series, because there's two now. There's the first one that I saw, and then last year I needed to re up on my, um, I want to call it, I didn't have a support system in place, but I just have this Thrive or this I don't know what you call it right now. It's early over here, but this drive inside of me that keeps me going on most days. Because there's a lot of us that are juicing, but there's a lot of people who are not juicing. They don't want to hear about juicing. They don't want to talk about juicing. It's too much work. Um, but I just happen to be one of those ones that believe that I'm worth that work. And it is helpful when you can get a support system where people think that they're worth that kind of work as well. Because we spend time doing things that we want to do, whether it's healthy or not so healthy. If you really want to get it done, you will spend time on it. And like I said, I just think that my life, my entire life, is worth the time that it takes, the effort that it takes to put in cleaning the juicer every day, making sure that I have enough supplies here to juice, making sure that I wash everything right. Hi, Cool Gents 87. I saw you come in. I'm back juicing again. Thank you, said Let Farmer 73. And what did he say? Juicing, I may want to try so that I can get that full energy. And I promise you, you will. The energy is crazy that you'll get. You go through some withdrawals at first, but the energy that you get once you flushed your system out and you've made it, you've detoxed your system once you get past the the withdrawals that you go through from having less sugars and stuff like that, the energy that you get is crazy. I can't even describe it to you. And the sleep that you get, sometimes I have to really remind myself that I need to get up because you guys, I'm in California and right now it's 5:12 here. But I've been up since 3 because I've been trying to experiment with things to make sure that I can kind of broadcast from 2 channels and make sure it's working. So I've been up for some time, and like I said, when you're juicing and plus now I up my workout, so I'm walking more and taking notes on that. So I got the soreness from being more active and that sleep that comes with juicing and exercise is just like, Teresa, you gotta get up. But the sleep is it's like a battle that you have within yourself. You gotta get up and you gotta get up because you just there's something that you got to do. And I'm like, there's this battle that I'm just going back and forth with myself on. Nobody wants to see you, but you're the support system. So there are a lot of people. And sometimes I forget that I'm not just on YouTube, but I have to make sure I check my Facebook and my Instagram because there's a support system that I've built over there as well. So sometimes I forget about them. I need to do juicing and detox. And you don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. You just don't. You can just do one a day, do it once a week, and then gradually move yourself up. But like I said, the kind of drive that I have, I just have to jump into it or leave it alone, on everything, on every level. It's gardening or um, just some other things I'm working on right now, like my budget. I'm almost done with that. And I just went all in. But I do that every year. And we'll talk a little bit more about that too, because I believe that in order for you to live the healthiest lifestyle you can, you need to be mentally stable too. And a budget, having a budget and making sure you're financially stable, that all goes hand in hand. So I have to make sure that my budget is right, my body is right, blood inside and out, and you just have to make sure that there's a whole balance. And that's why the other channel was called Green Balance 3. It probably should be more than 3 because I never included financial on it. I just included like mental health, exercise, and eating right. Um, but it's all a bundle. It really is. It's all a balance and it's all a juggling act. Not juggling act, but just really like a balance. Hi, Marlin Music Channel. Welcome to the live. It's good to see you here. And thank you for sharing me on your community tab. I appreciate that. So yeah, like I said, as far as the budget goes, I'm almost done with that, and I'll share basically what I'm doing with that, and I do it every year, and then I do somewhat of a checkup on it, like at the 6 month mark, June, July, something like that. But I just basically call all my creditors. They don't have to be creditors; they can be like the utility company or um, just call everybody and say, you know what, am I on the lowest rate that you offer? Insurance is everything because they sometimes may offer a special, or they might offer a rate that I'm not on, that might be less expensive than I'm on right at the current time. So I do that, and this year so far I'm doing pretty good. So I like that. But can you juice pomegranate? If so, how? I have not tried to juice pomegranates only because it's a lot of work in it. Those little bitty pieces I'd rather eat it. Honestly, I'd rather peel them out and eat it. And if you can find like a juice that's already done, a pure juice that's already done, like pomegranate juice is like one in one of those superfood categories. So you might just be better off just going with some juices and just getting them from a health food store. Unless you have like this pomegranate tree and you have a whole bunch of pomegranates that you can just run down the juicer, pick them out and run down the juicer, it can be done. But I would prefer just to go, just because of, they're so tiny and I've not I have purchased it though from a health food store, not just any old place like Ocean Spray ain't working for me. Um, yeah, I love pomegranate too, and that's why I got the tree. And I'm hoping that sometime really soon in the future that it will definitely produce a lot of them, so I can in time run it down the juicer. But let's see, who did I miss? Oh, good morning, Gigi. How are you? How are you doing? It's all a balance for real. Green Organic Love. This is true. Everything, like life, is a juggle and a balance. And if you could get some of the things that we battle with, under control, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's the thing that you're not gonna get over here out of me, because I'm not. When my body starts screaming for certain things, unless I am on my cleanse, like my 7-day cleanse, um, outside of that, it's not a perfect life. Like, I eat kind of like what I want to outside of you know, the 7-day or the 14-day or 30-day cleanse. Um, I'm just intentional, if you could say that. I'm really intentional about what I put in my mouth. Seriously, because um, I just think that a lot, and you probably heard this. You just can't be too crazy though, but um, it, it's a lot of poison out there. That's not a lie. That's the truth. We could be killing ourselves with food. And but I think outside of, if you get the food under control and you're not going crazy over it, I know I absolutely cannot have this for my entire life, and your body is screaming for it and you never get into it. Um, I just think that's just being out of control. Unless you have health reasons, like in Gigi's gluten free lab, there's people are allergic to certain things. And so for that reason, you shouldn't have, and you should stay away from those things. People still don't, though. It's really interesting how, you can watch someone and they have allergies to things. My son, for example, he just turned 10. I have a 10-year-old, and he knows that he's allergic to milk. He knows what milk does to him. He absolutely knows that milk is not his good friend at all. But he says it's good, mama. And I said, okay. Because there was a time when I used to be like, no, you can't have it. Point blank, period. But now he's older, and there's a point in time when you get to cause and effect. If you drink this, your skin is gonna be yucky, and you're gonna be on the toilet all day. So, he just gotta get to that point. I can't do that for him, because one day he gonna grow up and I ain't gonna be there to hold his hand. So it's just like, okay. And then I'm a mama, so I gotta get to the point where I ain't stressing out over somebody who know better. And that's the one thing that I had to learn. It's like, once I discover something, it's like, do you not understand that this is killing you? Do you not understand that? Do you not understand that what you put in your mouth is killing you right now? And like, seriously. And so I just have to focus on me. And I just get up, like I said, because it's like, maybe I just need to focus on just recording what I'm doing. And if you want to join me, you can. So that's where I am in life. It's really hard. Yeah, because when he goes to school, even though I've signed a doctor's form for him they'll give him the soy milk. No, it's not soy, it's like something else, almond or whatever. And he can get that. And it's good. The one that they give him is like, what do you call it? It's called Very Vanilla, and I tasted it. It's really good because I purchased it before. And he's just like, but the chocolate one is so good. So I tried buying him the chocolate one, the chocolate almond milk and chocolate coconut milk and whatever chocolate they offer. And he's like, it's not the same. And I said, okay, keep on killing yourself. So the temptations are, because his friends are drinking it and whatever. But okay, you can't do everything your friends is doing. But anyway, I just have to focus on what I'm doing sometime, like I said, and just share it. Because people will know. You know what that's doing for you, to you, and by you. I had I have, when she was little, uh, um, She's 27 now. But when she was a teenager, she used to wear the fake jewelry and she couldn't wear it. I can't wear it, but she used to wear it. And I got her like these real earrings and this real chain, and she hated it. But she wanted to wear the other stuff, but it would break her out. And it's like, ugh. So people are like that too in general. It's like, but I want to do what I want to do, what I want to do. So the same thing is true when it comes to healthcare. And people know, like, you know what you're supposed to do, but over here it's stress-free zone. So I don't force nobody. It's like I can just say, this is what I'm doing. I'm about to juice this um, celery that I ain't even washed up or nothing and got ready. But I'm about to do that right now. And I could share with you how it's worked for me. And then you can look up on your own time how it's worked for others. And then I would recommend trying it, especially if you have some kind of chronic illness, like you're a diabetic or you got high blood pressure. Try it for yourself. Try it and see how it works for you. It definitely has worked for me, even though I'm not diagnosed with high blood pressure or I'm not a diabetic. But when you have a lot of stress in your life, you definitely can have some moments of having high blood pressure and high blood sugar levels, and they take it right down for me. It's like once I get into a quiet space, relieve some of that stress, and drink my juice, I'm good. So the cause and effect will definitely kick in soon. I hope so, because he gonna find himself. The dairy is not his friend at all. I can't drink milk either, but I can eat ice cream sometimes. I don't even really like it like I used to, but I do my best when I do get it to try to get the coconut or almond flavored ice cream and stuff like that. Because I want them not to. Hi, Nani. Midget. I can't say your name. I always mess it up. But hi, Nani. Welcome to the live. So, yeah, that's what I'm talking about today, stress and the fact that it's not good for you. Some of us can't get out of it, but we can definitely do some things to relieve it. And being consistent too. Being consistent is real, real important. When you get off and on and off and on and off and on things, you confusing your body. You're really confusing it. So it's good if you're trying something to just try to get into a lifestyle. Don't be on some fad thing that, okay, I'm gonna be on this program until I lose the weight that I need to lose. And then once I get there, it's over. I could just do whatever I want to now. No, get on some kind of a lifestyle that you can live with, that you can have, some of the things that you like that won't damage your body, but you like them and you're having them in moderation. And that's how okay, I'm doing my juice every day. This is not just something that I need to do to lose weight. It's a lifestyle for me. And then I'm having some of the things that I like in my life. Like I'm not depriving myself. I'm having some of these things in my life. You're more likely to be successful if you do that too. And if it's weight loss that you're trying to accomplish, just getting on the program and movement, and you're gonna be all right. That weight is gonna fall off. I researched and found out if you soak conventional celery in salt water for 30 minutes, it will get rid of the pesticides. And when you can't get organic celery, yeah, I was doing that for a little bit. I was doing that for a little bit. My grandmother used to tell me that way back in the day. She was soaking everything in salt. She said, soak it all in salt. So it's interesting that you should say that, and I don't know where she got that from, but she would wash off things and vinegar. She used vinegar to clean things um, and soak salt in, especially like her meat. Like you know how people wash the meat, she would soak it in some salt water. The chicken, she would soak it in salt water. Um, so I don't know where she got that from, but I'm accustomed to it. It's like it's the way I was raised. She soaked the like chicken in salt water, fish in salt water, and I think a lot of the vegetables. I don't think she did the fruit, but a lot of the vegetables before she cooked it, she would soak it in salt water. So maybe that's what something that she learned over time. But it's good to know that. Um, well, maybe I am channeling your grandmother. Okay. um, wow, kicking it with Karen. That's new to me. I didn't say hello, Miss Crystal Mukbangs and Fitness Workouts. I have watched a few of your videos. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the support. I appreciate that. Have you thought about juicing? Have you thought about have you tried juicing? Have you thought about it? Or let me know what your experience with juicing is. Yeah. So I'm just trying to see if I didn't miss anybody. I can't hear. I'm at the dentist, but we'll keep you running. Thank you, Marlin Music Channel. I appreciate that. Let's see. So I'm gonna get into it because um, if I don't, it's gonna be too late for me to drink it. I will have to wait until I get back. So I need to do a couple things here. I gotta hook this up and get my juicer going. So hold on a second. Okay. The juicer that I'm using right now is called the Cuisinart 1000. And right now my daughter is juicing every day. So she got up and juiced her like, I don't know, it was a whole thing for the whole day. So I don't know how her job is set up, but I tell most people, if you just starting, to make sure there's a bathroom really, really close by, and because it does clean your system. Celery is not as harsh like carrots are, but I know that when I really need a detox and I really need to flush my system like quick within an hour, that the carrots are gonna get in there and do what they need to do quickly, the carrots. But celery, good morning, Food Forest Permaculture, and Nikki, good morning. They the celery is just gonna keep a balance. I feel like, and that's why I always come back to just celery only, because I feel like with just celery, it's just a balance in life. It balances things out. It balances, and it's not harsh. Celery is mild, you know, so it's not real acidy like ginger is, but it's like a balance in what it does for your system, and it's not strong like my ginger is. I need a break from ginger from time to time, but celery don't need a break from that. I can juice that every day, and I like it plain, but I will sometimes, if I know my sugar, or if I know my system is a little bit needing sugar, I'll throw in some green apples or gala apples. Good morning, Carter Seed. Welcome to the live. Happy Thursday. Um, Let me get into this. I haven't even washed up my celery, and I haven't washed up the ginger. So hang on a second. Let me get that. Let me do that. Let me just say that when you wash celery, it's really important. In these grooves right here, they get really dirty. So sometimes, do you see that? How dirty it is? So sometimes I'll just peel it. So you need a brush. And I'm going to have a demonstration on that one day. But you see how dirty that is? And I've not got a bunch yet that is not this dirty. So you need a brush and you need to get in there. And then other days when I just don't feel like it, let me see. I just take this and just cut it off. But you still need to get in there. And you still need to wash in there really good. So let me go scrub this real quick. Be right back, y'all. Let's see. Hi, Kingdom Boy. Welcome to the live. I'm gonna wash this real quick. I'll be right back so I can have some fresh, clean celery to run through this juicer. Okay, so I just took a brush that I had and I was able to clean out, washed and cleaned these out. They're all clean now. And this is a stock, one full stock that I'm gonna run through this juicer. They are all cleaned up and ready to go. And normally in the morning, I drink between 1.5 and 2 stalks of celery. I am using this Cuisinart 1000, like I said. It's been treating me pretty good this week. Who knows what'll happen next week, but I am not having ginger today. I'm giving my system a break from it. I've had it, today is Thursday, and I've had it every day of this week. So I'll be back on it tomorrow. So this is just one stalk of celery. And like I said, I usually do about two, and two usually fill this glass up. So I'm gonna drink this now, but I'm gonna do some more of it, and then I'll come back and do probably another two or three stocks in the evening. So not too late though, because I don't want to be up all night going to the bathroom. So I usually stop drinking any kind of juices pretty close to between 5 and 6 o'clock. And that means I got a bedtime probably of 10, between 10 and midnight. I try to go to bed before then, but sometimes I'm up in these YouTube streets or studying the Bible. One or the other. Uh, and you will find that the celery is different from stock to stock and store to store. Some of it is sweeter than others. Sometimes it's bitter. But if it gets to a point where it's too bitter for you, just add a green apple or something. Just add that, and it might be a little bit better for your palate. But for the most part, that's what I've done. So let me see here. I think that I am going to end the live right now. If you guys have any questions, I will be back on here. Also, yeah, it's really good. I like green apples. I like it with the green apples. It sometimes it just gives it, like I said, just a little bit of sugar that I need, not too much. I find celery to be salty, but it's still good. It is. I think so. I think you're right because I noticed that when I'm drinking just plain celery only, I don't have the salt cravings. I don't have the violent salt cravings that usually want to creep up into my life. So, and the pineapple balances the sugar for me. I got 3 pineapples right now that I definitely gotta get chopped up by the end of this day. And usually, if I chop them up and I'll just leave it out on the cutting board, the kids will come down here and just inhale it. I like it with ginger and lemon. Do you know that my youngest daughter was sick? She was so congested, and then I had to turn on the what do you call it? The humidifier for her. And that worked a little bit, but I made her some ginger and oranges that I had got off my aunt's tree. And the next day and she drank it too. She knows when she's sick that, I don't force them to do much, but when you're sick, it's evident that, I've had my days of going in and out of the ER late in the midnight hours with kids and myself. But I don't feel like all that no more. It's too cold. I'm older. And I don't feel like all that running in and out of the ER and stuff like I used to. Oh my God, I gotta get my child. But she didn't have no fever either, so that makes a difference. But I put the orange in with the ginger, and I tasted it myself. It was pretty good, but it cut like all that mucus out of her. She was full of mucus. It cut all of it out of her. And because I was like getting her ready, I wanted to make sure that she was prepared and ready for school. And I knew she wasn't probably just gonna drink the ginger on its own. And she loves oranges. So I was really happy that she drank it without me saying, constantly going back and forth with her, like, you need this juice. And she's in that why stage. Why do I need the juice? Why do you want me to drink the juice? Why are you so mean? Why? And it's like, honey, just do it now. Because if you want to go to school, look, she be trying to get out of here as fast as I want her to get out of here. If you want to go to school, you can't be sick because you can't be throwing up all over the school and you can't be having no fever because then that way I gotta keep you out for another whole 24 hours. And she's like, oh, give me that juice. So it's like, okay. So I was happy that she didn't mess with me too much on drinking the juice. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Asthmatics, it works really well for it too. The ginger. It really helps to open up those passages, and it helps to, I don't know, I feel like it almost helps to relax my lungs. So I don't know. I'm gonna do some a little bit more research on some things. Like I know why I drink it, and I know what it does for me. That's like when you know you're allergic to something, or you know that something bothers you, you stay away from it. You control how it works with you, or how much you intentionally take of it. If it hurts you, you stay away from it. But um, for the kids, like I said, they won't leave it alone. They just won't leave it alone. It's like it's so good, and I just have to keep reminding them, no, I'm not buying a bunch of medicine. And I'm not going out of here to the ER unless somebody got a temperature that they've been running for 3 days. Because I know the rules and the laws, and I know, it's like when I'm not, I used to be, because I have a couple of asthmatics that are pretty severe. And so I used to be late in the midnight hours in emergency driving kids to the dentist. Yeah, I did. I had that beautiful fun. Uh, the last day of the year, I took all of them to the dentist. And it was like, what kind of heart attack am I trying to give myself today? But because the dentist that I take them to is about an hour away, because they've just been there, going there since forever. And my kids have, some of them have some fears to dentists. So this is a special place that's just for dentists, just for kids that have some sensitivities to dental offices. So I made that drive, and it was like, oof, ooey. But I'm happy it's over until the next 6-month visit. Yeah. So anyway, I am going to end this live because my kids are going to be up here really soon, and I'm going to try to get in 15 minutes before they get up of doing some self-care, like my hair and stuff, before I had to step outside. So have a good day, everybody. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you coming in. Hi, Kathy Shorts. Welcome to the live. I'm ending it right now. It will be available for replay in probably about 10 to 15 minutes. And Fine as Wine, thank you for dropping in. I like broccoli, celery, green apple, and broccoli. Broccoli is really good. I tried it, but some things I can't juice because it'll give me some extra bloating. So like cabbage tastes so good when you juice it. Like some of these things, when you juice it, it tastes totally different from when you chew it. So juicing it is a totally different experience from inhaling it and chewing it and eating it that way. But I'm going to end the live, and I hope that everybody has an awesome and amazing day. And I'll see you again in the morning. Bye, everybody.